Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this Age of the Primes figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the Voyager class Rescue Bot Heatwave figure. So in this video, we're going to of course have a quick look at him in both of his modes, help you decide how you want to display him. Now typically I don't have the Heatwave Rescue Bot, but I've got a couple of others just to see, I suppose, where these ideas have come from. I've then got of course the Legacy Rescue Bot, so we can see how he looks with them, and of course I've got some previous mold mates to see how they've managed to change it quite a lot by the looks of it, because of course the massive lack of tarp is very interesting, so I can't wait to see exactly what they've done there. So as I start to move all of these out of the way, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And then of course I need to thank Hasbro and In Demand Toys for this amazing opportunity to be able to review this figure first. And just for those of you, I suppose, just to reassure, and if you're wondering how I've got this early, it is through legitimate sources, and that's what I will always state at the beginning of the videos, and it is down to Hasbro for allowing me to doing this. So this is completely legitimately sourced. Let's crack on and have a look at him. So the box is beautiful. This is the new Age of the Primes packaging, so you've got the black box with the red writing, and of course you've got the windows back in, which I know everybody's really pleased with. I just can't get over the fact that we've got a Voyager class rescue bot, to be honest. There is the robot mode, there's the truck mode, there is the Age of the Primes on the side, and also I've found out from doing Skybite that these do sort of make or join together a bit like the legacy boxes as well, so that's fantastic. I'm going to be separately uploading the transformation tutorial. You can see it's going to take 29 steps. There's nothing more to say about the box apart from, again, yeah, looks really nice. So let's take him out of the packaging. I've already done the unboxing video, so he is already set free. Thank you to everybody who commented on that on Instagram, etc., to give me ideas for some comparisons. So here is the figure itself. Let me bring that down, and you can see here we've got his ladder to set free. Which is going to be interesting because I'm not sure if you're going to need it. Somebody's asked if we need him to do the parts forming, or does it need to parts form when we transform. We will find that out, of course. Let me just set this free from here as well. And also quickly, just to let you know that if you're watching this and you live in the UK anytime before Saturday, these figures are going to be out with me on display at TF Nation Minicon in Manchester. Right, let's move everything out of the way and let's have a quick look. So again, some very quick sort of first impressions. Let's drop this down. So the purpose of what we're going to do the video then, first impressions, come back, have a look at him in the alternate mode, and then do all the main comparisons in the latter part of the video. So let's first and foremost check the instructions, because of course I'm pretty sure it's going to tell us we need to attach the ladder. Yes, it is. There we go. We'll have a look at the rest of the accessories a bit later on. This is just going to attach. I suppose it's no different to the tarp. Let's be honest, it's just going to fit on the back. Does it make the back look a bit hollow now? In honesty, maybe a teeny bit, but again, it's from the back, so you can't even really tell. Right, head sculpt is fantastic. Let's get this in shot. It's brilliant. The fact that of course it's going to have, oh, you can't even see that there, this guy is so big. Let's lift him up. It's going to have light piping as well through there to light up the eyes, which is just another fantastic little bonus, shall we say. In fact, let me see if I can get it to work for you. Yep. Oh, there you go. You can really see it. Excuse the light there, but that is going to work, and it's going to be a lot of fun to do that as well. Lovely translucent plastic there through the front. Shoulders will go all the way around out to the side. This is really stiff. Bicep flexion only just, but of course it should do. The wrists will spin, the waist will go, it's just below the waist, it's more the groin in honesty. They will spin all the way around there. Legs will kick all the way front, backwards, knee bends, ankle tilt, toe tap, heel, plantar flexion, etc. Loads of things going on here. It's just a crazy use of the bulkhead mold. I'm going to drop this back down again so we can have another look at it. Enough detail there. It's just a really big bulky mold, and of course we've used this, I think this is the 4th time already, so it looks good. You know, the calves are filled in there. Yes, there's a bit of a gap there, but with all figures I say that, you know, to get out of jail if you can't see it from the front. That's pretty much all there is to say about this particular mode. Let's come right back and have a look at him in his alternate. So we're back and he's in his alternate mode already. Apologies, no transformation process on this video. That's because you've probably already noticed I've already uploaded a separate tutorial. A, to keep the main length of the video down, and B, not to spoil it for anybody who doesn't want to see it until they get it themselves. So I do have to answer something very quickly though. Somebody asked in the unboxing video if you have to take this off, is it parts formed? And unfortunately, yes, it is, because that's where it's attached in robot mode. So you do have to take this off. This is really interesting, to be fair, because obviously we're used to having this particular mold with either a tarp or something over the back, but because we haven't at all, it's just a really interesting way of looking at it. The ladder, I suppose, doesn't have to go there, but it looks quite, I suppose, empty and blank with it out being there, to be honest. So you can see this attaches via them tabs and via the tabs on here. And also the good reason for having the ladder is because then you can take the accessories and then via these tabs on the side you can attach these to that. So if you're watching this at a later date and you're worrying about getting one on the secondary market, for this particular mode I would say that you definitely would need to have the accessories, because otherwise it just looks too blank. All of this is in the instructions as well, by the way, guys. Yeah, it's just, again, it's crazy. It works really well with the lights there. The translucent plastic again works in the window. None of these popped off actually, which is something which I have to completely admit that whilst doing a couple of transformations with these, I did used to pop the wheels off, but this one hasn't. I just need to get it together a little better. There we go, that's it. So you can see what we've got going on there. You can totally tell it's the bulkhead mold, but it's just really interesting to see, as I say, without the crazy tarp on it. Right, there they are from that particular side. With regards to some other figures, just to give you an idea of size and of scale. So of course there's another Voyager class, that's deluxe. I've got a few other random figures, I suppose, just dotted around. Let's bring in this guy. That is one of the rescue bots, just to give you an idea. Let's bring in this. Of course, we've got industry standard Optimus, until, of course, I think I should probably replace it, to be fair, with the new Commander class. And funnily enough, just because he's there, let's have a look at him compared to that. Right, with regards to the weapons and the accessories, I would imagine, let's have a quick look, that they would be blast effect compatible. And of course you can take this off. We saw on Mark's post that you can use this, I suppose, as a tiny little step ladder for some of the figures. Let's have a quick look if this works. Yeah, the blast effects will work on the ladder. I wonder if you could then attach it anyway on the top, push this down. Let's have a quick look. And then indeed, I suppose if you wanted to, you've now got like an attack fire engine. I suppose it would work. Let's be honest, it looks like it does, so I can't see any reason why you wouldn't want to do it. Again, it is a toy, play around with it, that's the point of it. And I wonder if you could also, you know, get some Titan Masters or some of the old Target Masters, and perhaps they could man it as well. Maybe they could do, who knows. But again, it's versatile, you can have a bit of fun with it, but there isn't really much more to say about the alternate mode, apart from it's a clever use of the bulkhead one. So that's pretty much it for alternate mode. Let's come back, get him in his robot mode, and do the final comparisons. Okay, we're back for the final time with him in his robot mode, which I think is the best way to display him anyway, in honesty. So what we've got here is, with the accessories, if you wanted to, you can just pop one in each hand like so. So we've got a blaster, we've got like a mini, I'm not going to call it an energon axe because of course I don't think he's got energon powers. Let's attach some blast effects to it, which will work, which is great. Now with the ladder, I suppose what you can do as well, you can take this off, and I suppose if you wanted to, it might look a bit odd but you could attach these, or you could attach the guns again and have it carrying it like that. Is there any ports? Or you can have it on the side, so we could sort of use it as like a mini shield, I suppose. I'm not too sure. It's whatever you want to do with it, to be honest. The good thing is that obviously you can use it on the side of the body, or you can attach it to the back out of the way. It's entirely up to yourself how you want to do it. And it's funny how just some little accessories like that just really set the figure off. It's made it look quite a bit more interesting, to be fair. Here, funnily enough, talking a load of accessories, is Medix with his abundance of them, and indeed with Chase. So somebody put in the comments that of course they perhaps are out of scale now because Chase is tiny, but let's be honest, a fire engine would be bigger than a police car. And I suppose all we're waiting to get is one of these guys. I wonder if he will be, this is of course Boulder, I wonder if they'll use the one of the Constructicons molds to get us a Rescue Bots Boulder. Not too sure. It's a good idea, I suppose they could do anyway. That's how they all look together. Very quickly, let's move these out of the way. Let's bring in just a couple of, in fact, let's bring in his wave mate. There, of course, is Skybite. To be honest, looking fantastic. They both look really, really good together. Right, I've just typically pulled him in half. So there's the original owner of the mold, and then here is the last, up until the use of Heatwave, use of the mold, which again all looks really good. It's crazy what they can do with figures just using the same molds. Let's bring in some Optimus Primes then, industry standard ones, just to give you an idea of scale and size. There's a G1 particular one. That's the same as the Earthrise. This, of course, is the Commander class. Then I've got quite a few actually. Let's bring in the little Core class, but I'm using him as a Skybound one. And then I think finally, Optimus Prime wise, just to give you an idea, is that movie one. I'm not too sure if there's any more to bring in, to be honest. That's pretty much giving you an idea of his size, of his scale. He is much, much bigger than your deluxe figures. And there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Again, if you want to see him in person, he's going to be at TF Minicon in Manchester this Saturday. I've got him for a few more days, so any more comparisons, please do let me know in the comments. I will, of course, get them done, either put in a separate video or indeed in a quick short collaboration of everything everybody wants to see. Thank you for watching, guys. Take care.